2.5 weeks of camp, so we're starting to taper down with Xander. Just working on technique, working on strategy, making sure his conditioning is right, making sure everything, he's feeling good. So, we're starting to peak. We're getting that peak in for training. So, just a lot of technical stuff. We're going to have a busy October. We have a couple of guys coming into camp. We have Charlie Sheehy, which you guys have done some stuff on him before. He's fighting October 14th. We have Christina Cruz fighting again. She's got a quick turnaround this time. She's fighting October 26th. So we have her in camp. She's back in camp. She actually started this week. Henry LeBron will be possibly joining us in camp again. He may be fighting sometime in October as well. I have Jose Arellano coming in from Denver. Again, to host camp here and get him fighting. He's fighting October 4th here in Plant City. So that's going to be a quick turnaround. Do a good 4 to 5 week camp with me, and then get him going again. Remember, don't forget about that defense, keeping the left hand up, okay? Catching that right hand, picking off that right hand. ¿Cuánto? 120 me dijo, ¿no? Sí, 120 por ahí. Remember, stay sharp, be creative, right? Think about what's going on in front of you. Ready? And work, go. You don't let it commit. You try to leave that ego at the door.
Yeah.
And that's what's key about bringing in fighters. That look, sometimes fighters aren't or they're past their prime, but they still have that wisdom that they can impart on guys. So you can have a guy that's the best in the gym, but maybe he's not the best mentally. Maybe he's not the best physically, condition-wise. He can get away with speed and athleticism and stuff like that. But by having people that will go ahead and kind of sit them down and tell them, look, that's all great, but you also need this. And that's what we try to maintain in this gym. We try to have somebody available and somebody around that's been there, that has done certain things that can impart that wisdom to the fighters.
And when you're bringing a new fighter into the gym, what is the biggest thing that you want from them, that you expect from them?
Okay, my biggest thing is work ethic. I can teach everything else. Work ethic and heart. That's all I ask. Just give me 100% and make sure the heart is in it, right? Because if the heart isn't in it, it's too dangerous of a sport to try to just play. It's like that cliche, you can't play boxing, but it is true. I mean, there's one sport that you have to want it. You can't just do it.